Welcome back to Building Code with Ethan, and today I will be showing you how to make a shooting game. So first thing you want to do is you want to rename this player. You then need this ball sprite. You can choose any one of these costumes or just recolor it. You only need one costume, and I'm going to change it to black. This ball sprite will be used to shoot. So pretty much I'm going to put one flag click. I'm going to hide it. Forever loop if mouse down. You can always change it. It doesn't have to be mouse down. You could always put a Win key pressed in instead. You want to create. I'm going to go down here. You want this, this, and this. Then you want to you have to put a delay in. Otherwise, I'll just keep on making clones too fast. And set it to every, but 0.3 is good. Then you want to put in, when I start as a clone, you want to, first you want to make an enemy sprite. This one right here. And then to show it's an enemy, you can always change the color. I'm going to make it green, so you know it's an enemy. Green arms, green legs. You don't really have to do that much. I'm just trying to make it look like an enemy. And there. Now you can delete the costume. Then you want to say you want to show yourself. Then you want to put repeat until, and then what you put inside is repeat until and you need two repeaters touching. You want to repeat, and you want to put don't need that variable. You just need, actually you don't need a variable at all, but what you need to do is go over here to looks, then you gotta get the size, then you gotta get the change color effect by, and then you gotta get the change size by, and then you need to set size to. So you need to set the size to 100 when you're here. Then you want to change it by -10. It will repeat until the size would rather eat. Just put something random in. I'm going to do 20. Then you can say, then touching player. Then you want to put if touch if touch, you want to put in if touching player, not player, you want to put if touching your enemy, like right here. Then you simply want to delete the clone and make a variable called score, and I score, and of course you want to go to, before you even do that, you want to go to player. You can always rename it. I'm going to name mine first. FPS stands for first person shooter. Now I'm going to go over here and put a forever loop. If duplicate it. You want to put it inside. Then you need to put this. After you made all four, you need to go up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, and right, and this right arrow. But also, if you want to put it a different way too, just duplicate. I'm simply duplicating so I can add in another way to do it. And once it repeats again, I'm just going to put I'm putting in W-A-S, and of course D. What you need to do next is you need to go to motion. You need to get the change Y and change X. So you can duplicate this. Y. You just need to duplicate it again. Duplicate it again, which is good. But then after that, you want to put one in here and one in the S. Duplicate this, and you'll get D and A, and then you can always go right arrow, arrow. Then you can go and check if it works. Alright, give you a little time to check if it works. Now I'm gonna check, see? Sometimes you need to put the negatives. A would be a negative, that one. S would be a negative. The down would be a negative, and the left. Now it's a lot better, see? That's how you simply solve it. Then, mess around. Now you can mess around with it. Make sure that works pretty good. And also you can change the numbers to make it so then you can move faster or slower, whatever you like. I'm just going to keep it at that for now. But this is pretty much it. I simply want to change the cat costume. You want to get to this, delete it all, go to this, turn it black. Then you want to simply make a circle. with no inside and only a big black outline. That, and then you go to this, do the same thing. Then you can simply and group it. Oh, this is all good. But then another thing you can do is like, look at this. Now you got your little thing. But then on the side you want to draw a little hand coming out of the corner. This will actually do nothing to the game, because this is just the background. So I'm going to try to put a circle. You want to grab the eraser and erase a little bit of the curve. Then once you grab the shape you want to put in the corner, then you can just grab a little line here and put it over there as your little trigger, and then group it. Of course, fill the gun any color you want. I'm just going to do orange. And you can change the size to however you like. I think I should just put a small one right here. And then, of course, you can move it up, down, left, right. And this thing should shoot when your mouse is down, but it will show. But it's not going to work because that will change it too fast. So you simply need to change the score by 1, and to finish it up you want to wait 0.5 seconds. Then you can go like this and shoot it. And then you're shooting it. That's it. And simply want to make this guy, you want to hide, and flag click, hide, forever loop, wait, pick random, 1 to 10 sec, 1 to 5 seconds. Then you want to create a clone of myself. When I start as a clone, set clone HP. Don't want to show clone HP. You want to set clone HP to 5. You want to put if you're touching ball change clone HP by -1. There you go. That's how you make the clones. And you also want to put an if statement. You want to put a forever loop, so that runs forever, but this will stop it. If clone HP equals 0, then you want to delete this clone. Actually, not 0. you want to put the other one in case it goes below 0. They'll never kill the clone. Would rather eat 1. There we go, that means it's 0. And this one, it will create a clone of itself as the mouse is down. And you could put or spacebar pressed. Also on this one, you want to quickly put in question, put was and arrow keys or else. Then you wanna duplicate this. You need an equal sign. Now you need an if and an if else. If answer equals was and actually I'm just gonna put LOE so it's a little easier. Now I can put and arrow keys. We don't need the and arrow keys. You just need arrow. Good. Then you want to put mouse. Mouse. You want to grab this. You want to pull it down here. Scroll down a little bit more. Here, then you want to put forever loop. Go to mouse pointer else stop all. Then you sort it up. I'm gonna say arrow keys, but we have to put and see if it works. See, it does work. Perfect. Oh, and also make sure they're not invisible. You want to show them. See, look, there's one right there. It'll simply just stay there. My score is at 10 now. See, my score is at 10, 11, 12, 13. It's already at that, but I think the clone HP is at 0, which means it should delete the clone. But I think the clones are just stacking. See, the clones are stacking. So to pretty much prevent all the stacking to make the clones not stack like that, there's a lot of stacked clones. You want to simply also set score to 0 so they don't start off with a random score. Then you want to put in go to random position, and that's it. And pretty much then you want to put in one of those repeat until you want to set size to very small, like 30, and then you want to change size by 10 until you put in an or statement, put in touching, so you just want to put in till, you actually do need the or, repeat until this, or simply size equals something a little too high. Size equals, this one's at 500, but I think around 150 would be good. So I'm simply going to put an equal sign, size 150. Then you want to put this right in here. Then you can simply restart and put a mouse. Now they should come.
So you want to be the decorator?
And shoot them real fast. But I don't know why they don't really die, so if you don't want to have the clone HP thing, you can simply say until touching mouse pointer. It's not that hard, you just gotta, I'm not gonna do the clone HP thing. Here we go. I wanna duplicate this real fast, but grab this. Then you can simply move it up, put it in. Then that will make sure that if you're touching them and click on them, they will die, and you don't really need the, so you can go delete it. Then that's really it. Then you can always, once it's touching there, it'll change score by 1. But here's the high score script. You want to set the high score to 0. And you get to set high score. You need the score and high score. Here's how it was. We start it up. It'll go on forever. If high score would want to eat score, which means your score is higher than it, then you want to put in another forever loop. Set high score to score. That's it. Then and go. See, I'm gonna say mouse, and then you can shoot them like that. And that's really it. Except for, there's one thing you might want to do. You can always make them bigger, like, I'm going to set it to 200. See? 200 is the max. And you should slow it down by like 0.5. But then put in an if loop, if they'll get a lot of them. If their size, duplicate this, equals 200, then you simply want to change HP by, not high score, change the HP by -1, and you want to set, you want to go over here, set, and you want to set HP to, I'm going to do 30, stop, and that's it. I'm going to say mouse again, because it's the easiest, but I accidentally ended the game. There we go. And then you see them coming up. You want to shoot them before they get too big, otherwise HP will start going down. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.